Hi everyone, this is Cherry Chen from realestatetextips.ca, your real estate accountant, wealth hacker here. Today I'm going to share with you the top 3 apps that I use. As you know, I have my own accounting business and I own a couple of investment properties, and my husband also has his own business, and together we own another business together. So we have multiple corporation or entity in our lives that help to essentially to lower the taxes that we have to pay. But when you set up multiple entities to own these different businesses, there are always costs that many people ignore. One of the costs is the time that it takes for you to organize your receipts and do your bookkeeping and accounting. So for me, especially with 2 kids, 2 young kids, together with these multiple businesses, there are 3 apps that I use all the time that help me organize my life. The number one app that I use is called QuickBook Online. QuickBook Online is the bookkeeping software that I use, and I also turn on the credit card payment option in QuickBook Online that allows my clients or customers to pay directly to my online account, which get deposited directly. All the funds get deposited directly into my bank account. Through this whole process, it also allows me to issue an invoice. By issuing an invoice, I can collect money. I can also deposit the money and reconcile with the bank all at the same time. This is number one app that I use. I use it in every single business that I have. I have one single QuickBook Online account for each of my business. Then the second app that I use most often is an account called HubDoc. HubDoc is essentially like your mailman for you, except that this mailman would go to your different online business accounts. So it goes to my Rogers account. I use Rogers for my cell phone. It goes to my Bell account. I use Bell for internet. And then it goes to my 407 account to fetch all these documents for me. If you sign up for online account with these companies, various vendors these days, you will get an email notification saying, hey, like your bill is ready. Come log into grab your online statement for this month. Instead of you logging in directly by using the service directly with HubDoc, it allows me to fetch the document directly into the HubDoc account. If I set it up properly, if you set it up properly, this whole fetching collecting of information would also allow me to do the posting directly into the QuickBook Online account that I have. So QuickBook Online and HubDoc talk to each other. So then it allows me to seamlessly do some bookkeeping directly. Now, technology is not perfect, so there are reconciliation that has to be done on a monthly basis to keep it up. So it's not as simple as it sounds, but they do help me organize my life a lot better. Now, the last app that I use, which also helps me tremendously, especially in terms of rent collection, is and issuing payment to vendors, is called Pluto. It's an app called Pluto. Many businesses, I am at that point right now. I would go to my bank and ask if I could pull money directly from my tenant's bank account, if I could issue payment directly above the email money transfer limit to my subcontractor. So these companies, these type of services come in at a cost with your bank, and it usually start with $30 or $40 and up. But with Pluto, it's an app that I can use, that I can set up with my bank directly, and once it's set up, it allows me to issue payment above the regular email money transfer period. It allows me to pay. It also allows me to pay CRA business account, business bank account, tax installment directly. It also allows me to pull money directly from my tenant's bank account. So it helps me tremendously. There is also another side of Pluto that I use. The Pluto also allows me to sync directly with my QuickBook Online account. So if a subcontractor issue me an invoice, the subcontractor, I can pay the same invoice directly through Pluto, and it allows me to mark it as a pay invoice in QuickBook Online account, and does the reconciliation for me. So does a portion of the bookkeeping for me as well when I issue the payment. And of course, this is essentially like an online checking account for me. I recommended it to a few people and they really like it. So these are the top 3 apps that I use for all my businesses. Of course, there are other businesses that other industry specific app that I use. And if you're my client, you've already experienced a bunch of other apps, and I'm not going to bore you with that. Until next time, happy Canadian real estate investing. I hope I could save you some time too. Bye.